Hello folks, we are coming to you live from Foreign Ministry, where members of the JPTT are here for a joint conference. And this is Sylvester Chirople. So the both team members are in, and after the meeting we expect a joint conference very, very soon. So wherever you are, please stay with us as we await the team to start the joint conference by both the incoming government and the outgoing. So the both teams from the outgoing government and the incoming government members are still in. They are in for the meeting, and recently the president-elect of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency Ambassador Joseph Boakai, appointed a 20-man delegation team on the JPTT, and of course he actually appointed his vice president-elect, Honorable Jeremiah Kuhn, to act on his behalf. And of course the vice president-elect is also in, and so we are just before the entrance, and once those members on the JPTT are coming out, we'll be able to speak to them, though we actually expect a joint press conference. But while they are coming out, we will be talking to them one by one to get their individual views before the anticipated press conference. All right. So we are here, and just a few minutes ago we saw Madam Medela Cooper leaving the hall, and also the national chairperson of the Unity Party also just came out in a very hurry mood, like they were rushing to get something. But the team is still in. I believe that the foreign minister, the Maxwell Kimia, who the president appointed to act on his behalf, that's President George Weah will also address the press, and of course the Vice President-elect, Honorable Jeremiah Kuhn, they will also address the press because the two officials, they are the heads for the JPTT. So they are actually they are expected to address the press today. Both of them, they are still in, plus all the team members. All right, so we are here, dozens of journalists are here. They're waiting the team to finish with the meeting and be able to address the press on the status of the JPTT. And of course, that presidential team is heavily being focused on the inauguration of the incoming government headed by the president-elect, His Excellency Ambassador Joseph Boakai, who is outside of the country in the United States of America. And so we are here, awaiting the team to finish, to start the interaction. All right. So recently the Unity Party appointed Madam Miata Famule as the head of a subcommittee on the inauguration team. She's also here. We are hoping to also get a few words from her exclusively. All right. So when the both teams shall have finished with their joint meeting, we will definitely know the outcome of their meeting. What is the status of the JPTT, and of course ordered by the outgoing president of the Republic of Liberia, President George Weah, with the Executive Order 123, which calls for a joint transitional team, joint presidential transitional team, which is now being implemented. So for the past weeks, since the formation of the JPTT, members of that team have been working over the weeks, I think about 2 to 3 weeks now, and they are now expected to jointly tell the public, the Liberians, as to how the country's governance is going. All right. Yes, so Ibrahim Kumar is just coming out of the meeting. Mr. Commander, welcome to the media. You just from... Yeah, but you... but you are just from the meeting, and we want to know exactly, perhaps, how was the meeting first? Oh, yes, sir. Okay, so...
Afternoon, Chief. Welcome to the media.
Welcome to the media, sir. How are you?
How are you?
Good. We are just from the joint meeting. Can you please tell us exactly, perhaps, what was discussed, just briefly?
From the security standpoint.
Yeah.
Well, this was not a security meeting. It was a joint presidential transition meeting. And it would be better for you all to get back to the committee to be able to get the information. So how the security meeting. We were only invited as security meeting.
Okay.
Wasted of cooperation.
Any other thing you can just get back to the security, to the team, to be able to get necessary information.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. So he said he cannot speak on the issue because the joint transitional team has heads, and he was actually referring to the vice president-elect, Honorable Jeremiah Coon, Foreign Minister D. Maxwell Kimia, who are expected to address the press. According to him, we should wait for them, and after the meeting shall have finished, they will be able to fully brief the press. For him, he's from the security background.
The meeting.
So, okay, we are still here, like I told you earlier, standing before the entrance here at Foreign Ministry on Capitol Hill. And so some of the team members who were part of the meeting are coming out gradually one by one. Just a few minutes ago, we saw Madam Medela Cooper walking out, and of course Reverend Luther Tape, UP National Chairman, also walked out. All right, so we are here, you know, still awaiting the team to fully address the press. I know earlier on today, just around 11, the vice president-elect, Honorable Jeremiah Coon, briefly, you know, spoke to the media, and also Foreign Minister D. Maxwell Kimia also did so as well. And they earlier on informed the media that they are now going for the joint meeting, and upon completion, they will be able to brief the public the status of the JPTT. So that is why we are now here awaiting the team after the meeting to tell the public as to where is the country's governance in terms of status.
Joint presidential transition team will brief the media on the aftermath of the meeting being held.
So about 95% of the 20 members that were appointed by the president-elect, His Excellency Joseph Nyuma Boakai, they are also here. Likewise, those members who were also appointed by the outgoing President George, we are also here. So we are here awaiting them after a very, very brief, you know, meeting this morning. It was just like we are now heading for the meeting, and after the meeting, we'll get back to the media to be able to fully tell the Liberian people as to where the status of the country is. The team actually went for the meeting, so now we are awaiting them to be able to, you know, fully and in detail tell the Liberian people where we are. Although both presidents are not here, but the deputies are here conducting the meeting. So please, folks, stay with us as we bring you exactly what is unfolding right here from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs on Capitol Hill, just opposite the University of Liberia. So, like I said, basically, I think this meeting is mostly about the inauguration that is to be held on the 22nd of January 2024, having members who will spearhead the inauguration is very cardinal on the meeting. I'm very sure about that. Very, very sure about that. So can we just maybe have a few words from you, because you are the vice president for international affairs, USA Canada for Unity Party. Vice chair for international affairs, specifically for the USA Canada. I believe you just from the meeting, sir. Yeah. Okay, good. So, what can you tell the public as it relates to the joint meeting that is ongoing?
Liberia should brace itself for a very deserved celebration across the country. We'll be having celebration across all parts of Liberia, and as far as specific relating to the meeting, the proper authority will speak to that, but the meeting is still ongoing. But thank you all, and congratulations to our country for electing His Excellency Monrovia.
All right, so you couldn't speak further. Okay, Rasmus. Okay, thanks so very kind. That's Unity Party Vice Chair for USA and Canada. Of course, he was in the meeting, but he just told us that we should wait for the appropriate people to be able to address the press. So nearly all of those members that are coming out from the meeting, they couldn't clearly speak to the media as to what is unfolding exactly with India. They kept telling us that we should wait. And the heads for the joint committee will definitely address the media, and of course that's how we are posted here until we can see the members, heads of the JPTT coming out and briefing the press. All right, so the Vice President-elect is in, who is representing the President-elect, His Excellency Joseph Boakai. Minister D. Maxwell Kimia is also in, who is also representing the outgoing President of the Republic of Liberia, President George Weah. So those are the two main persons that we are expecting to address the public. So the Vice President-elect will be addressing the press partially on behalf of the incoming government, while the Foreign Minister, D. Maxwell Kimia, will also be addressing the media, on behalf of the outgoing government. But both teams are actually working for the same goal. All right. So we are still here. All right, folks, we are here. We are here live from the Foreign Ministry, where the ongoing meeting of the JPTT is. So good. So I will be joined by my colleague Alfred Colley, and of course he has been here since 11 this morning. Alfred, welcome. I know you've been here throughout, though. Yes, and earlier on, briefly, the Vice President-elect, Honorable Jeremiah Kuhn, spoke just briefly, and of course D. Maxwell Kimia, the Foreign Minister, also spoke about the ongoing meeting. So yeah, and you also been here, been seeing other officials of government. What do you get to make of the entire meeting so far?
Thank you so much, Sylvester. Let me say a great having me again on this network. So today, prior to my arrival, I came, I saw a couple of officials here, and while they were here, we witnessed the arrival of the Vice President-elect. We witnessed the arrival of the Chairman of the Unity Party and other officials of the Unity Party, and as well members of the team. So earlier on they were here, and then during the opening, that is the meeting that is being chaired by D. Mazua Kimia, representing President George Monrovia. In his opening comments, he talked about transparency, and he was challenging members of the team to work harder, to work in the interest of the Liberian people, not in the interest of themselves, but rather to work in the interest of the Liberian people, and that they are happy working together. He also called on the members to work together as a team, to extend hands of friendship, to collaborate in making sure that the process is smooth, in making sure that the process is actually in the interest of the Liberian people.
Right.
So he spoke lengthily, and the Vice President-elect Jeremiah Bankun spoke briefly, and he talked about their own appointment, that is appointing Miata family, as a part of the team. That is, Miata will be according to him.
Miata family as a head for a subcommittee on the inauguration.
So Miata family were here. So later on we saw her as well leaving, and we still have other officials in there, and they told the media to get out after their meeting, and they will now call back the media again to go in, and they will be issuing a formal statement as to where they are and some activities they have put in place. So for now, we are here, and the process is so far okay.
Yeah, so far it's okay, like we have been saying. So, but basically, someone may say their meeting or this meeting will, heavily focus on the inauguration. Those who are expected to be on the committee, that is from the both sides, and not just for the party government or from the outgoing government, right? So perhaps maybe from this meeting we might know, the heads for the various committee on the inauguration, and also the transition team, how it has been working for the past weeks. I'm sure maybe...
Sure. These are things that they will be updating the public, and you saw not too long, you saw the former police director, you saw Abraham Commando, talking about Chris Massacre.
Chris
Massacre. We saw Abraham Kuma, and we still having Gabriel Kuma in there. According to them, they were invited to provide some information when it comes to the security aspect of it. So we are hoping that after their meeting, when we get in there, they will be announcing those that are held in various subcommittee within the program. So yes, they invited the security, and we saw Miata family, we saw Queen Julie Annie, they were all here from the beginning. So yes, Sylvester, like what Kimia said, the minister, we hoping that they can work together collectively in making sure that what they were appointed for, the actual work is being done in the interest of the Liberian people. Now, one thing he said, President Weah said, now that the election is over, we need to come together. The President-elect Ambassador Bwaka said as well, it is not about the blue, it is not about the green, but it is about red, white, and blue.
So that means also reconciliation is also high on the agenda.
Yeah, it's very key on the agenda. So we're hoping that they can work together. And when we saw them, you could see that smile on their faces, even during the time of self-introduction. We saw a smile on their faces, and they were all happy. They were all, you could see that they are willing to work together in making sure that Liberia again move from one stage to another positively.
Most definitely, and I think that's the expectation of many Liberians in terms of a smooth transfer of power without anything, that could be, chaotic or destabilize the peace of the country. I think that alone comes very first. So once we see both team members, seemingly being happy with one another and try to fight for one goal. I think that goal is peace, though.
Yeah,
although
it's peace.
Although other things,
peace and Liberia. Yeah, so. Yeah, Sylvester, is actually great to see the opposition or the government elect, to see the government as well, outgoing government, working together at this time. Sylvester is okay, it's just unique from what we saw happening in there. We can safely say that Liberia is again on a path of success. Liberia is again on a path of recovery. Liberia again will gain her status on the continent of Africa. Liberia will gain her status again in the world. So it's unique, and we're hoping that the best will be done here today.
Most definitely. So we hope that we can get good output, from the both teams. But we quickly like to call the names of those that the president-elect, appointed to be on the team, representing him and his government, all right, in this JPTT, meeting. So the president recently, appointed, members including Lucini Camara. Lucini Camara is from ACOP.
Yeah, but
yes, he's actually on the team.
But I didn't see him today,
yes,
to be honest. But I saw Apeton here. I saw
from the GDM.
Yeah, I saw Apeton. We have Emmanuel Yapao.
Medela Cooper was. She was here, but I just saw her.
She's left already. So.
Yes. Edward Alpina, like you said,
Ali present. We have the Minister of State, that is Blamo Wisa from the outgoing government. Yeah. We have Madam Mirabra. She was also here.
For Mirabra, she always active, though.
Yeah,
she always active.
Imagine she came at that time. The vice president elect were already speaking, but she came. You could see that she went to sat there, and afterward, we saw her coming again, making sure that the right things are put in place, making sure that the process is okay, just for what were happening here today, or what is happening here today. So we saw her interacting with other people. We saw her interacting with the security, just so yes, we can have a peaceful process come January of next year.
Most definitely. So we are still here awaiting team members of the JPTT to come out and be able to address the media, to speak to. Well, actually, what do you anticipate, from your own, individual journalistic background? We are seeing, the way the country is going, especially the governance system. Of recent, some of the actions that have been taken, especially for the U.S. government, and all that stuff. I mean, what actually the expectation, bro?
Well, my expectation is that Liberia will be peaceful. My expectation is that Liberia will succeed again. My expectation is that the team will work together, because Kimia said it's a win-win situation. It's not about who will win and who will lose. No, it's about the win-win situation. That is, the both parties will win, and Liberia as well will win in this case. So nobody will be like, hey, they are feeling bad because so things were not put in place. He said no. What they are doing here is in a 100% interest of the Liberian people. It's no longer in the interest of Party A. It's no longer in the interest of Party B.
I believe that's from the background of peace.
Yeah.
Right. Because I think if this process goes well, that is, if the process continues like this, and the newly elected president can be inaugurated and put into office, I think this election will be the most peaceful election ever in the history of Liberia, because I can can recall from the Liberian history which of the sitter presidents that will concede, defeat, prior to, National Elections Commission, official result on election. I think the outgoing president, President Georgia, is the very first president, to have done so, and that alone tells you that if everything goes well, this election will be the most peaceful election in Liberian history.
Sure, Sylvester. And what I saw in there, I saw some level of maturity. I saw some level of responsibility, because when Kimia started the meeting, after the official opening, he asked that if you are not member of the team, you should get out. Imagine the media were out, the securities as well, even some that came with bodyguards or some that came with special aid. Every one of us were sent out, and I think this is a clear signal that yes, indeed, they are ready to work. They are ready to work in the interest. They are ready to move Liberia forward. So you could see that coordination. You could see that yes, those that are on the team, we are here. It is about time for business. It's not time that you come with maybe aid who will be sitting inside you or giving you information or this and no. But once you are not member of the team, they ask that they should please get out, and when the times come for them to be part of the meeting, they will have them in. But for now, yeah, we have only members of the team. They are in discussing the way forward. They are in discussing the next plan of action as to how they should go about in having this entire inauguration a successful in our country.
Most definitely. Though we believe that there might be two principal issues on the agenda, that is the inauguration and also the transitional aspect, right? But I think I don't know whether the JPTT team will also look at the smooth transfer of power. That is, if you were a minister and you are leaving, how are you living? I think it's something that in terms of transparency. You talk about transparency. That's what I try to. Yes. So, and I think that's how. That's when turning over notes, comes on. All right, but we are still here. Of course, Spoon TV. We are live, here at the Foreign Ministry, here on Capitol Hill, where the JPTT meeting is ongoing, and this meeting is being attended by both by both members of the outgoing and the incoming governments. All right, so all of the heads from both parties are in there. All right, in there. That's the vice president elect. Honorable Jeremiah Bankun is in there. D. Maswe Kimia, we also representing the outgoing president, is in there. So we are awaiting them to know the outcome of the meeting. We are waiting them to know the outcome of the meeting. Where is Liberia stand in terms of governance, in terms of peace, in terms of the transfer of power, the transitional, status. All right, so we are here, still making sure and hoping that very soon, the meeting can be over and the team can address the media, so everybody can be in the know as to exactly where is the JPTT. It's working, and what are those things that the team has been doing for the past weeks or days. I believe that the Liberian people are actually, really want to know exactly where are we, how is the both team really working together. Are they collaborating? Are they happy working together? Do they have one goal? I think these are some of the questions that Liberians, ask themselves, and they should be able now to tell the public exactly how are they working, And of recent, the Unity Party, the Unity Party has been briefing the public as it relates to, its team that the president-elect, His Excellency Joseph Nyuma Boakai appointed. According to them, they have been working with the outgoing team, and things have been very smooth. But now we want to hear from the heads of the both teams as to where we are now. So please, folks, stay with us. We are still here. We are still here at the Foreign Ministry, waiting the team to come out and conduct the press briefing. I expected to be carried on very soon. All right. So this meeting actually started around 11, some minutes to 12. This meeting started and is now after 1. It's about almost 2 o'clock. All right, almost 2 o'clock. Right. So we are still here, and we're still here and making sure to know exactly the outcome of the meeting. All right. So, like I previously told you, journalists are still here waiting this meeting to come to an end. So they can brief the public. So we are here. So, folks, we are still around. Perhaps in the next few minutes, we will maybe take a break and then subsequently come back once the team is done with the meeting and ready to talk to the press. Of course, we will definitely come on back so we can continue this live coverage right here from the Foreign Ministry on the Capitol Hill. Now, I'm Sylvester Churople, please kindly stay with us. Any moment from now on, once the team is done and ready to commence the press briefing, we will definitely come on to continue this live coverage. All right. So keep posted right there.